Liverpool is back in the transfer market with full force. After securing Mohamed Salah's stay and lifting the Premier League trophy under Arne Slot's management, the Reds are preparing a transfer window that could cost over £200 million. Two key targets are in their sights: João Pedro from Brighton and Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen. In this video, we'll break down the negotiations, fees, competition, and the tactical impact these signings could bring to Anfield. Stay until the end because there's plenty of insider info and possibly a transfer record in the making. Although Liverpool boasts one of the deadliest attacks in Europe, Slot faces three challenges. First, Salah will turn 33 and needs rotation. Second, Diogo Jota remains decisive but has suffered chronic injuries, limiting his playing time to less than half the season. Third, Darwin Núñez, a symbol of Klopp's high pressing and now Slot's, has scored only 40 goals in 134 appearances and is once again attracting interest from the Saudi Pro League. If the right offer comes, the Uruguayan himself is open to a lucrative move. Selling Núñez for around €80 million would ease the wage bill and free up finances for two young, versatile players with a higher technical ceiling. In this scenario, João Pedro emerges as the natural replacement. At 23, the Brazilian combines mobility, the ability to play as a centre-forward, second striker or winger, and composure in the final pass. 8 goals and 7 assists in 24 games this season. Signed by Brighton for £30 million in summer 2023, he has already appreciated in value, with the club now demanding over £60 million, aware that Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Bayern and PSG are also monitoring him. Liverpool has opened talks behind the scenes with an initial offer of £42 million, but internally is working on a realistic bonus package based on goals, minutes, and Champions League qualification, which could come closer to Brighton's valuation. Arne Slot sees João Pedro as a false nine who drops deep to pull defenders out of position and free Salah and Diaz on the flanks or, against low blocks, as an aggressive winger attacking the space between fullback and centre-back. Moreover, the Brazilian maintains the high-pressing intensity that Slot demands defensively but promises to deliver more goals than Núñez in the short term. If the pursuit of João Pedro looks expensive, the club's second target requires an absolute record: Florian Wirtz. The 22-year-old German quietly arrived in Merseyside with his parent agents for concrete talks with Liverpool officials, confirmed by outlets such as Kicker and Bild. Bundesliga champions Bayer Leverkusen have set the asking price at €150 million, with no release clause until 2027, but are willing to lower the fee slightly if dealing with a foreign club to avoid strengthening Bundesliga rivals Bayern. Manchester City and Real Madrid are also in talks, but City prioritise defensive reinforcements, and Madrid need to resolve Modric and Kroos's futures first. Liverpool are betting on a combination of the sporting project. Slot envisions Wirtz as the creative fulcrum in a 4-2-3-1 or an attacking interior in a 4-3-3, and the opportunity to be an immediate Premier League star. On the pitch, Wirtz creates a goal-scoring chance every 24 minutes, excels in tight spaces, and fits perfectly with the high press and vertical passing style. Off it, the signing would require financial creativity. The club plans €100 million guaranteed plus €50 million in performance bonuses, a model that aligns with FSG's policies while preserving wage sustainability. If both deals progress, Liverpool's ideal timeline is straightforward: sell Núñez by the end of June, sign João Pedro after the Copa America to include him in the Boston pre-season, and push to secure Wirtz in July before City or Madrid increase their offers. Slot imagines starting 2025 with a front line of Salah, Diaz, Jota, and João Pedro, with Wirtz as the creative brain behind them. The German's arrival would raise internal competition. Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, and Dominik Szoboszlai would all vie for places in a more technical midfield, while the potential signing of Jeremy Frimpong, also from Leverkusen, would complete the right-back refresh. A possible starting 11 would see Alisson protected by Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson, McAllister sharing midfield duties with Szoboszlai or Gravenberch, Wirtz operating as the number 10, and the attacking trio of Salah, João Pedro and Diaz providing goals and width. On paper, it's a side capable of maintaining Arne Slot's intensity but with extra quality to break down stubborn defensive blocks, a challenge that troubled the Reds in matches against Burnley, Sheffield and Luton. Now the question for the COP is straightforward: Is João Pedro worth more than £60 million? Does Wirtz justify €150 million? If these moves come off, we could witness Liverpool's most expensive transfer window ever, and possibly the birth of a new winning cycle at Anfield. Share your thoughts in the comments, smash the like button, and hit the bell. If these bombs explode, we'll have real-time reactions right here on the channel. Until next time, and you'll never walk alone.